Belle Madame Larissa in the colour Caramel Root is 12, 27, 20 plus a root of 8. So we're going to do this wig review today. I'm wearing her out. A friend of mine bought me some tickets to go and see a country house with her today as a treat for my birthday. I want to wear this hair, and then we're going to get a few styling ideas and maybe put a little bit of a look together just to demonstrate what I'm going to be wearing. Actually, it's really nice because this piece was sent to me from Continental Wigs. They do international shipping and they've got an amazing selection of hair on there. If you live in the UK, they do an approval service, which means that you can order 3 wigs, pay for the cheapest one, plus the postage and packing. Get them home, try them on, decide which one you want to keep or even send all of them back if you should wish, and then try again. It's like a try before you buy thing. And when you order over the telephone, so you can get to talk about your needs, what you want from your hair. It's an amazing service for those of us who are not able to have that face-to-face consultation. It's a pretty close second in my book. Let's have a look at her. So, she has got a lace front, a lace monofilament part, open wefts everywhere else, extendable nape, and soft ear tabs with metal stays in. Pretty great. She feels very light. The hair feels very soft. This is essentially a beach wave bob. Ladies, look at this glorious colour. I am going to cut away because I did get to stand by the window yesterday and just admire the reds in this. The 27 is that reddish, auburn, rich colour that you can see there. And of course, we've got a subtle, tasteful number 8 root, which is really a medium brown. You can play around with your makeup colours. You can play around with the earrings that you wear. So let's put Larissa on. It's all right, Juju, it's only water. Julia hates me spraying anything. Okay. Look at this length, ladies. Isn't she a cheeky length? Sexy, sassy, convenient. Nice long layers around the face. Makes you feel like, you know, your face and your eyes are being framed really nicely. I'm going for my Cinnamon Spice No. 7 lipstick. You can see that the lace front is deep. You know, when you separate the hair, the lace front is really deep. And I also want to tell you, because these things are important, that the knots are not visible. Even though this is an 8 root, those knots are not visible. The lace, the quality of the lace is not shiny. It's extremely discreet. It really is discreet in this Belle Madame range. And because of this very classic length, I find that a dangly earring really sets off a nice neckline. It's very sexy, very feminine. These style of earrings are cut out. You get the drama and the movement, but they're very light. You can wear them. Now look how cute and sassy this colour is with a gold hoop. That's the one thing I haven't really been able to adhere to that much as far as type 2 colouring goes, because I do love my golds, you know, and I just try and keep them as subtle as possible. It is, I believe, a dramatic look. Those big hoops are very classic, very beautiful. Let's see how silver fits this colour. These hoops are actually even bigger than the last ones. And I think silver presents an amazing contrast with Larissa. This colour, you know, there's a lovely contrast between the warm tones in this caramel root, because it looks like you've been playing around with the golds and the silvers and marrying them together and coming up with beautiful children. But the cutout makes them endlessly wearable, and look how lovely they look with this neckline. You know, I'm going to go for my favorite pair that I like to pair best with an ivory top, and that's pearls. It's pearls all the way. Now the lovely thing about pearls is that you can choose a larger pearl, a statement piece. You can go oversized, you can go discreet. You can actually have real pearls, of course. But I've fallen in love this spring season with the more dramatic pieces. I love that combination of a dangly earring that is light and discreet. I've sewn my combs into the cap of this piece. I have got a little sticky here on the lace front, and I've put a little bit of the brown powder on my roots, but also just given my hair the appearance of thickening up a little to match the density of the fibres. And I've settled on the colour lipstick that I'd like. I think it sets off the amazing colour of this piece really nicely. It's a new thing to me to be able to look like this. It's very secure now. I don't have any concerns about her, and I'm able to grab the front as I like to do and just feel that I can treat these fibres as though they were my real hair. Tuck the hair behind my ears like this, should I want to. And having the freedom to move without worrying about the security of this hair really allows me to make the most of this. It allows the curl pattern to move in the most natural way, the way it was intended. Whether I decide to have her more away from my face or more sweeping down, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because of the security of this piece now. Just lets the beauty shine through in a really wonderful way. The other thing I wanted to say about this Belle Madame piece, this Larissa, is that although we have got some strawberry blonde highlights here, there's not really that much shine. I've certainly seen more shine in other pieces. I do feel actually that there's more highlights around the face. I don't feel that this is a very shiny piece. I mean, obviously I've put her on for the first time today. I'm going to be going out in her, and I don't have any concerns that going out in her she's going to feel and look shiny. She's very natural looking. Really, the fibers are amazingly realistic looking. The way she can fluff up for a little bit more volume just gives so much dimension to this style and colour. Amazing amount. You can imagine yourself doing all sorts of things with hair like this. What I love about these sort of bobs is, you know, bobs are my favourite styles really, be they sort of longer bobs or quite jaw length bobs. They're just so darn versatile. We put this style up earlier. You can do that with a bob. You can use the layers at the front beautifully with a layered bob like this. It's not a heavy piece, it's a very light, very breathable piece, and the cap is very comfortable also. I've got a 21¼ inch head, and this cap fits very well. There's not too much room in the back of my head, and it's not too tight around the circumference, so if you're a similar size, you'll find this cap very comfortable. I can't really see any of the dark knots. And she sits so nicely like this. I think it gives it a little bit of a 60s look. I don't know what you think. Kind of a little bit 60s kitten look. Very versatile piece. You can do a lot with her. I was thinking, if you wanted to go really dramatic with this colour, you've always got the option of introducing, some might say clashing colours, you know, I mean green and orange and red are on the opposite sides of the colour spectrum. But look at these, because I don't want to just save all of my favourite things. I don't want to just play with colour and save my favourite jewellery and clothes for best. Because as far as I'm concerned, best has already arrived. I love that. Red. Look at the colours in this hairband. Some of the pieces at the front to make your own hair colour blend in a little bit more. They just accentuate the reddish strawberry blondness of that colour even more. And look at the way she falls when you take that band out. Yeah, permatease there for those permatease lovers like myself. It's a very pleasing kind of line, the way the hair falls. It's a little bit like the colour of this lipstick. It's seductive. That's truly what I see. Now I've put her back. As you can see, look at how sleek she looks. There's some height here at the top, and everything else. There's a real 60s feel to this style. It's got a modern edge, sure, but the way the hair kind of behaves, I think. Now, if we were to put these bits down, the layers are just cheeky. Put these bits down too. Oh my God. Just by putting this piece on my head, I have been transformed from a greying ex-brunette, middle-aged woman, to this kind of woman that's got kind of a sex kitten vibe hairstyle. Do you see how feminine that looks? How beautiful that looks? not going to take a jacket. I'm just taking this very large kind of pashmina style wrap. I can get it around me a couple of times, and I think it's a really nice way of staying warm on an early spring day like this. It's been wonderful spending this time with you, and I hope that you will join me again soon.